This video was made possible by the EA Game Changers. Back to my channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims 4 video today. And so today is definitely going to be a really great day, just because I'm going to be doing a world overview / first impressions of the brand new Sims 4 game pack called StrangeVille. And my initial reaction when I first heard about this last week on Twitter, I immediately thought of the Sims 2 Strangetown world, and I was excited because Strangetown in The Sims 2 is by far one of my favorite worlds besides Pleasant View. And the fact that Strangetown has like a lot of mysteries, lies, and secrecy, and aliens that need to be solved and tell everyone what's actually happening is awesome. But the fact that we're having that in The Sims 4 but stranger is also cool. And so I'm in the world selector right now of The Sims 4, and the animation for this is actually pretty, small and intriguing, because you have a mystery news van scanning the area for extraterrestrial life to discover and unveil and solve. So as we go into the world, right off the bat, I think of Delso Valley a little bit because how small this world is compared to Delso Valley. And in a way, they're both the same size, but this world actually has a lot more residential lots than Delso Valley. There are in total 12 lots, and 11 of them are actually edible, and the majority of them are pretty much 9 of them are residential lots, which is awesome because the more lots you have, the better creativity that you have to experiment with. And there are 2 neighborhoods, one called StrangeVille Plaza and the other one called Shady Acres. And then over here you have the secret lab that you can't really, edit yourself, but you can go visit yourself. And I like how each and every, I like how it's detailed. And when I first saw the trailer, I thought where this area right here was not edible, but it is. And I like that feature. So the fact that this area right here is edible blows my mind. It's like living off the land, and I like living off the land as a runaway teen and, seeing what you can really do on your own. So I'm gonna go in and look at all the households and read you the descriptions of who they are, what they do, and basically also the neighborhood description. So the first neighborhood is called StrangeVille Plaza. It is where the locals like to hang out. You can find the scientists at the library, military personnel at the bar, and the Kiro shop near the trailer park. You can buy some strange odds and ends here, and you'll find all the information that you need. I like that description of this little section of the plaza, because you have the bar, you have the library, and you have at least 4 new residential lots that you can actually live on. That is pretty cool. As for the second one, it is called Shady Acres. Pristine, secluded, and nestled high atop plateau, Shady Acres is a home for the more wealthy locals of StrangeVille. Curious on how they, came into their wealth? Question mark? Literally, I'm thinking the exact same thing, because the Roswell and the Electric Arts household are very, shady. Shady people have shady secrets that need to be uncovered. Hello, hence Shady Acres. So there are 4 main families living in StrangeVille, 2 in Shady Acres and 2 in StrangeVille Plaza. For the first family that we have here is called the Sigtworth family, and they are a family of 3. They are a very new family to the town. Jess's mom, who was in the military career, had to transfer to StrangeVille National Base. After spending a few days on base, Daniel has started to notice something a bit off about his wife. Although Daniel is doing all that he can to reassure their daughter that everything is okay, Christy is starting to catch on, and it's only a matter of time until she realizes on what is actually going on with her mom in StrangeVille, on where she lives. Because in my mind, Christy is very young. She's a young child and does not need to know what is really happening until she gets older. And as for the next family, we have the Cahill family, a family of 1, and his name is George Cahill. And for his description, it says George Cahill was a retired pilot who enjoyed taking his beloved plane, Penelope, for long flights across the world. After passing over StrangeVille, there was a large flash of light causing his plane to short circuit and crash. George has since set up camp on the cargo bay of Old Penelope and has lived here on the outskirts of StrangeVille ever since. Although he has grown skeptical of the residents living in StrangeVille, he means no harm and mostly keeps to himself. That's good. That's good. Keep to yourself and you won't disappear. So for the next neighborhood we have is Shady Acres, and there are two households living here. One called the Roswells and one called the Electric Arts household. It kind of reminds me of Electronic Arts, but you know, Electric Arts household, and they're more prestige, rich, and wealthy. But for the Roswell household, they are very shady and have secrets that they are trying to cover up, but you know, they have some issues to resolve. But the Roswells are the oldest house residents living in Strangerville. Ted Roswell has since become the mayor and has been aggressively pushing to get Strangerville to be more technologically advanced, but he has made some shady deals in the past, but his crowning achievement has been the construction of the Crater Base and the Secret Lab, which is right over here, these two things. Ted's wife, Meredith, has been noticing Ted acting very strange at night. It might have something to do with his frequent visits to the secret lab to try and cover things up. And I wonder what they're trying to cover up. Very, very intrigued. So as for the next household, we have the Electric Arts household, and they are a family of 3, and I'm pretty sure that they might be friends and all roommates that are discovering their dreams. But for the description, it says the Electric Arts household consists of 3 friends who have decided to cut ties of their modern world in order to explore their inner creativity. They received a large sum of money from their parents, and they are using it to explore their creative dreams in a less hectic world. Little do they know, Strangerville is about to get a whole lot stranger, but the next building that we have is called the StrangeVille Information Center. The StrangeVille Information Center is a great place to hang out and study. They have a massive StrangeVille archive where anyone can browse till their heart is content. The archives contain information about all the weird and unusual phenomenons that have happened in the lovely little town. You can always find local scientists here trying to brush up on research. As for the bar, called 8 Bells, 8 Bells is the hottest bar in Strangerville. Though they have little competition, the locals swear by the drinks. Located just near the Strangerville National Base. You can always find military personnel winding down after a hard days of work. The staff is friendly and they're always looking to tell stories about Strangerville. So this place called the 8 Bells might be the go-to place to talk about what's really going on in Strangerville and kind of talk about why you're here, what's happening, and kind of get the insight. For the next one we have is called Slip 42, and this one is actually very intriguing. Slip 42 used to be a home to a local conspiracy theorist, Shane Dawson. One day they just decided to leave, no warning or notice. They're just gone. Upon inspection, they found a strange note saying something about finding the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. The tenant even left all their belongings behind. Those conspiracy theorists are definitely a strange bunch, but luckily for you, Slip 42 is now vacant. And as for the secret lab, this one, the description of it is interesting. So, it says, the residents of Strangerville say that this mysterious lab holds some of the deep, dark secrets, though there are many rumors. No one has ever set foot in the secret lab since the explosion. The military seems to be keeping a close watch to ensure nothing gets in or out, although security is tight around the lab. The locals say there is a small crack in the back of the fence that someone might be able to slip through undetected. Okay, that is really, really good to know. I like how it says there's like a small little crack in the back of the fence that you can just slip right through and move on with your day. I like that feature. I love the description of every single lot that we just read. Perfect for a good storytelling feature. And I forgot to read the world info. So it says, welcome to Strangerville. The only thing stranger than the people is the flora. Strangerville is a quiet little town with a strange problem. The residents are very friendly, but at night things start to get a little more interesting. If you want to find out more about this town, you can find the military personnel hanging out at the local bar, the scientists researching at the local library, and the Kiro shop stand is sure to have strange odds and ends by the trailer park, which is right here that you can go to and explore for yourself. Okay, I love this world even though it's a little bit small and kind of just the same size as Delta Valley, but I do like the fact that you have more lots to live in and like decorate and like renovate however you want to. So this is definitely a world for me that I can see myself expanding off into, and especially with the larger lots. Like the largest lot that we have is a 40 by 30, and the smallest lot that we have is a 20 by 20 lot, which is definitely okay. Well, the smallest one is 20 by 15, called the Slip 42. And I really like how it's like every little house has its own description, and you can go to each and every household and discover something new and figure out and unravel all the secrets by talking to the military personnel, the mayor, the scientists, going to the secret lab, and finding what is actually happening in this town, and why is everyone going crazy at nighttime instead of the morning, and how can we cure it. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and actually wrap up this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below, as always, of what you think of this pack, because I really want to get your thoughts and opinions on, will you be getting this pack for yourself? What will you be doing with it if you're going to get it? Because I want to know what you guys think. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!